Thank you to the EA Creator Network for providing me with early access for the Sims 4 Horse Ranch expansion pack. Hello friends, welcome back to my channel. I look straight at the grass as I do that. Welcome back to my channel. I'm back with another cast video. I'm back actually with a sim that you might recognize. Now this is Holly Vinedal. She's one of the pre-made sims that actually shipped with the Sims 4, and she always had that cowboy hat on, and I thought, you know what, I'm gonna give her a bit of backstory. I'm gonna give her a bit of lore because I feel like she deserves it. Poor Holly Vinedal, she's been overlooked like most of the Sims 4 pre-mades, let's face it, at least the base game pre-mades when it comes to kind of like backstory. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna get her out here in Chestnut Ridge and give her the life that she deserves. Like, look at the horse on the background there. Like, can we just screenshot that for the thumbnail, please? Like, we need that life for Holly. So Holly is my backstory for it is that she actually grew up in Chestnut Ridge and she kind of loves it here. She's always been really into exploring the outdoors. She's kind of at one with nature. She likes things like hiking. She likes going down to the bar and doing some line dancing. She's a country girl through and through. Absolutely loves Chestnut Ridge. On the other hand, her sister doesn't feel quite the same way. So while Holly is out here running a ranch, Holly's sister, who is an invention of mine, I've created her to give Holly that bit of lore. This is Brittany Vinedal. Now Brittany didn't really take to ranch life in the way that Holly did growing up. She actually couldn't wait to leave Chestnut Ridge and go to San Myshuno and kind of like live out her dreams of a more modern lifestyle. She is actually working as an agent in the art world. So she is out here to see one of her clients and kind of motivate him because he's not really been producing as much artwork recently. And she thought, you know what, my sister Holly lives out there. I'm going to kill two birds with one stone. I'll go out, I'll stay with Holly, I'll go and see my client, and yeah, that's kind of her motivation there. She's dragged her daughter along. Now this is Maeve. You can see actually she's already so bored. Look at her face. She is not enjoying it out here at all. So Maeve didn't really want to come out here. She preferred the city life. She's in high school and it's the summer holidays and she wanted to spend the summer holidays like shopping and gossiping and going out with her friends, kind of and doing the things that teenagers want to do. She's really into things like social media as well. So unfortunately, she has recently had a really bad breakup. She kind of had her heart broken. So she is out here actually kind of looking for the one. She doesn't think she's gonna find him out here. She's looking more for like a YouTuber or I don't know, some kind of like actor or, you know, somebody who she sees as her level, being a little bit of a snob. Guys, being a bit of a snob. She sees herself as you know, very sophisticated, being this city girl, and obviously she's grown up as well with her mum, who doesn't necessarily have the best stories of childhood in Chestnut Ridge, so she kind of poo-poos the idea of kind of living out here on the ranch. She really sees it as like being out here in the sticks. So yeah, that's kind of like the vibe that she's got going on. I feel though that it's going to be good for her to get out here with Auntie Holly and to spend some time with the horses. I'd like to, when I ship her, because at the moment I can't even like save them to the gallery, so when I get them in my own game, I'm going to see what I can do in terms of like giving them a few skills. And I would love it if she had actually a fear of horses. She is so bored. Now Maeve is here to be the typical like Hallmark Channel Disney movie horse girl. So she's got the whole coming from the city, doesn't want to be here, kind of is a bit scared of horses, but do you know what, she's going to learn to ride, and who's going to teach her to ride but the hot cowboy, you know, the hot cowboy teenager. And she's going to be like, hey, maybe I do love horses after all. So that's going to be her kind of like very stereotypical story. But yeah, that's what she's got going on at the moment. She absolutely hates it here, does not want to be here. And Brittany's kind of like doing her best to kind of say, do you know what, it's going to be good for you. You've had that breakup. It's not going to do you any good to kind of like sit by your phone waiting for this person to call, or scrolling through social media to kind of see, you know, who he's been dating, who he's been hanging out with. She's like, let's go out to the sticks. We don't have a very good phone reception out here. It's going to do you good to kind of like disconnect from the internet and reconnect with nature and kind of like more traditional values. And in doing this, I feel like Brittany's story arc is also going to be that she also kind of remembers the good things about Chestnut Ridge, remembers the good things about life in the countryside, and, you know, spending time and caring for animals and having that kind of responsibility. And who knows, she might also find the love of her life out here as well. She has got a couple of options. There's a couple of contenders in the McCoy family. Her client is actually, if you see my McCoy, very long McCoy video, I do introduce the Sims at the beginning. Like, she's cleaning up and everything. She's really out here helping out Holly, which, do you know what, sisters helping sisters, we love to see it. So yeah, she's kind of she's out here, she's very, very kind of like deadline focused, you can see here she's a perfectionist, she's neat, but she is family orientated. She cares about her daughter, she cares about her sister, and I think actually being out here is going to be really good for her, because it's going to get her out of that kind of like city fast-paced life and just help her to chill out a bit. I feel like she really needs to just kind of learn to relax and take things at an easier pace of life. So I'm sorry, I don't know why she's kind of like facing. Can you just come over here so people can see you better? Thank you. Let's jump into Cass. Do I have testing cheats? Oh, no, I don't. Let's find a wardrobe. Here you go. I love this little wardrobe, actually. Let's plan outfits, and I'll show you kind of the clothes that they're wearing and how that kind of tells a bit of their story as well. So yeah, let's go ahead and start with, actually, let's start with Holly. So again, Holly is out here living her best ranch life. She is quite fashionable, you know, she does like to dress up, does like to look good, but she's a little bit practical with it too. So she's got like the good quality riding boots. She's got a really nice kind of like cowgirl hat, this gorgeous side plait that comes with the new pack as well, this waistcoat that looks really good with these base game jeans, I think. And she looks so hot. So she has got the new trait as well, Rancher. There's 2 new traits and 2 new aspirations. I didn't want to give all the Sims all the traits, so Holly's just got Rancher. And then I'll show you kind of some of her outfits. Sorry, I don't know why it stars every single time I load the pack. I think it's to make it easier for game changers to kind of like find things to show things off. So that's a really good idea. But it's like, it looks like I've not even looked at it, when actually when you see how many outfits Holly has, I've spent a lot of time in Cass, literally hours, guys. And I can say as well, my review of Cass is that it's very, very, very good. I really like it, especially if you're looking for basics for men, like wearable clothes for guys. Like, this pack is it, with all the denim and all the shoes. Like, look at these boots, they're so nice. So I don't want to kind of get too tied up in like raving about Cass, because I have a lot of good stuff to say about it, and I don't want this to be like another super long video, but I'll kind of flick through and show you some of the outfits. This skirt, which I didn't expect to like as well, I found a couple of ways to style it that I think look really, really good. So yeah, that's another one of her outfits. So yeah, she's kind of girly but also practical. She's just hot, you know. She's Holly. She's just Holly. This is kind of one of her little boiler suit outfits for, again, when she's like working on the farm. This is her original outfit. So do you recognize her now? Do you remember her? Does she look familiar? A lot of you who've been playing The Sims for quite a while should recognize her. She's, like I say, sometimes when you just add new Sim to the household, you would get Holly. And I always thought she was really pretty as well. She was like always one of my favourite Sims. This is her formal wear. I think it's a very, very cute outfit with her hair tied up. This is one of the new hairs in the pack. And then just with those red shoes as well. Like, look at this as well, the detail on the back of it. It's really very, very pretty, that little waistcoat. And let's keep going. So this t-shirt's new in the pack as well. I don't think it's necessarily, I would recommend taking off like the athletic filter and sometimes even the masculine feminine tags to just get more options. And so if you're looking for things like athletic wear, sleepwear, even swimwear, take off some of these tags and then look for the category down here that makes sense. So a lot of people will do sports in t-shirts or wear t-shirts to bed. So take off the tags and then filter for t-shirts, and you're just going to get more options. I don't know why that shirt's in t-shirts, but never mind. You're just going to get a lot more options than you do if, you know, had you kept the athletic or sleepwear tags on. So yeah, that is that's that. Like if I flick back, you see, so this new t-shirt, which is super cute, isn't actually tagged for sleepwear. So like I say, if you do that, you find it. But yeah, it's like you get all these like really cute options with the motifs on, and you do get plain black and white, which is always handy to have. Sleepwear outfit is actually so it's enabled for sleepwear, and I've used it for athletic wear. Again, just trying to get some variety of the ways that you can use these items. This is just like the base game kind of like oversized shirt, and I thought she would probably sleep in something like that. Maybe it's like one of her late what's it called, like not late night stands, like one night stands, you know. This is like some boyfriend left it here and she just started wearing it to bed. This is her party wear, and I think she looks fantastic. She kind of reminds me, does anyone remember, I mean a lot of people, you are going to remember Buffy the Vampire Slayer, right? Does anyone remember Faith, the kind of bad vampire slayer? She reminds me, in this outfit, she reminds me of Faith from Buffy. What else has she got? She has this too. And this was actually one of my least favourite items when I first looked at Cass, this skirt. But I've actually found quite a few ways to style it where I'm really actually starting to like it quite a lot now. So yeah, surprised actually that I even like the items that I didn't think I was gonna like, you know. It just is kind of fun. I think she probably would wear something like that, and it looks good just with the plain shirt and those amazing boots. Basic swimwear for her, and this cute little summer outfit. I love how this shirt kind of like tucks in underneath and like hangs over the top. Very, very, very cute, with cute cowboy boots and the hat as well, both new with this pack. And here's her outerwear. So again, quite practical. It's going to keep her cozy, but it's still quite fashionable. You know, she is still quite young, so she wants to kind of you know, look good as well as being practical. Let's jump over to, I actually want to go to Maeve next. So this, like, she's so cute. Like, I love her little face. So what I did was I had Holly, I randomized her using genetics, a sister. So she kind of does look a lot like Holly, and then I just kind of tweaked her. So I gave her like red hair, because Holly's hair is kind of like that reddish brown, so I thought she'd kind of have the same tone but a bit lighter, just because I haven't used the red hair a lot recently. So I thought, you know what, I'm gonna go ginger. Maybe that's another reason why she doesn't like it outdoors, right? She's like, get me out of the sun, I burn too easily. I can relate. But yeah, so she's quite fresh faced. I feel like she'd probably wear a lot of makeup when she's back home in the city, kind of like doing a job. She'd wear a lot of like business wear. So for Brittany, again, this is almost kind of, even though she's there for business, not necessarily pleasure, right? Going, meeting up with Dakota, who's her client, and you know, trying to encourage him back into creating art. I feel like she would take it as an opportunity to not have to get dressed up, right? To not have to try and impress people. So she's actually barefaced, I think, for every single outfit. And then she's just got this really simple like updo, this top knot, because I just think she'd just kind of like take advantage of just being able to like shove her hair up. Again, she did grow up on a farm, so actually let me go to Maeve, because kind of then I can explain Brittany a bit better. So again, Maeve is again using the randomized sim tool, where you use genetics to kind of make the sim. And again, I just kind of went in and tweaked her, and I think she's turned out super duper cute. And yeah, I like she has this kind of like pixie look to her, with kind of like the red hair and the green eyes as well. I think she looks absolutely adorable. And again, she kind of does have that, you know, stereotypical Instagram loving, social bunny loving, you know, rich girl, city girl look to her. She's kind of got like the lips, that maybe she's got a little bit of lip filler on in that top lip, you know. Maybe she's kind of got quite a perfect nose. Maybe she's had a little, you know, a few little tweaks here and there. I wouldn't be surprised. You know, the minor cosmetic surgery, I feel like that's what all the friends would be doing, and she'd be doing it too. So again, I feel like she'd have a bit of a warped view about you know, maybe not being completely in touch. Like, she's out here to touch grass, guys. She's here to touch grass. So yeah, she's kind of very, there's a lot of peer pressure with her, you know, a lot of kind of like trying to impress people on social media. It's all about the likes, all about the views. And I think this is an opportunity to make some like real connection in her life. And to kind of let go a little bit. So if you've got something like high school years, it'd be really cool to enable hair growth on her, and you know, to let her kind of like have the hairy legs and not worry about that quite so much, because I feel like she's not out here to impress people, you know what I mean? She's out there in the city trying to impress kind of like her snobby friends, where out here she's like, I don't really care what people think. And I feel like that's going to be good for her, but she will end up caring, guys. She's going to have a story arc. She's not always going to be mean. But like I say, she has recently had a breakup as well, and when you're hurt you do get a little bit catty. So if I do a let's play on this, I feel like at the start of the let's play she's going to have a bit of a difficult relationship with her mum. She's going to be kind of bad tempered, but she's going to, like I say, she's going to get out there, she's going to touch grass, she's going to bond with the horses and the baby animals, and see what life is really about, right? Real connection. But she's so I feel like when she found out she had to go and spend time on her aunt's farm, I feel like she went out and went on a shopping trip. I feel she went out with a friend. She was like, do you know what, if you're going to drive me to the farm, at least I'm going to get some like trending kind of country clothes out of this. So she's gone out and she's bought like an expensive new jacket. She kind of looks the part, she thinks she looks the part, but on a practical level she's going to quickly learn that looks don't matter really on the farm. So she's got Ugg boots on, and I just feel like it's not going to take long before she steps in poo and realises it's so hard to clean the poo off the suede, and kind of like, if she tried to ride a horse in those, the Ugg boots are going to get stuck in the stirrups and her feet are going to fly out. So I feel like she thinks she looks like a country girl, but she's very impractical. Also, just to note, there is some clipping on this top and shorts combination. I have already given my feedback on that to the Sims team, so hopefully it won't be long until we see like a little fix. But it only occurs on this outfit as far as I can see. It doesn't... I've used this jacket so many times on so many different Sims, and that's the only time I've actually noticed it with these shorts. So it seems to be like, yeah, like I say, software's not final. By the time you guys get it, maybe it'll already be fixed, fingers crossed. But yeah, you can just kind of like use it with a different outfit and it's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Let's move swiftly on. So let's look at some of her other outfits. So this little cute prom dress here. This is her sleepwear. I've given it the little Baby Ariel promotional top. So do you remember we got like the Baby Ariel content in the game? Because I feel like she'd buy like influencer clothing rather than the kind of like practical brands. This is her sleepwear outfit. Again, very Little House on the Prairie. I feel like she just doesn't care at this point. She's just like, I just want to be comfortable. I want to go to bed and be comfortable. This is her party wear. These are a pair of boots that I feel like she bought because they were designer, but I feel like these boots are an actual kind of equestrian wear brand. You know how some designers are kind of like sports themed and they have like a specific purpose, and they tend to be very expensive and very high quality. I think there's some things in this pack that look like they go real well with cottage living, because they have that kind of yeah, I used to work in the city and I earned so much money that I now commute from my home in the country. I'm very wealthy, so I drive a massive 4x4 and I wear that kind of expensive kind of country designer clothing. It's giving that kind of vibe. But yeah, I feel like, so they were an accidental happy purchase. She bought them because they looked the part and they were expensive, but they're actually practical, and she's going to figure that out. Here's her swimwear, just base game swimwear. A little cute country outfit again, she just feels cute in it. And again, I feel like this jacket as well gives that same vibe. Again, it looks so good in like Hemford on Bagley. It just has that kind of like designer with the little label on the back. Can you see it underneath the plait, like on the back of the neck here, this little label? It's just giving kind of like designer country wear brand. And I feel like she'll understand, like, you know, why some things have a price tag, and she'll be able to tell the difference between something that's just like an influencer overpriced brand and something that's expensive because it's really good quality. She's going to start to appreciate quality more, which, being a snob, I feel like she's going to learn a lesson there. So let me have a look at her likes and dislikes. She likes orange, violin, piano, pink and classical music at the moment. I was toying with the idea of giving her hates horse riding, but I kind of like the idea of that developing through gameplay because she has bad experiences with the horses as I'm playing with her. So still toying with the idea of that. I'd like her to have a fear of horses, ideally. Brittany. So Brittany grew up on the farm, so she's a little bit more practical than her daughter. She kind of understands, you know, like these boots are expensive because they're good kind of workwear. But again, she's wearing a lot of basics because I feel like she's having a break from the kind of city style, that kind of professional clothing. So she's kind of actually enjoying going back to her roots and wearing some of the more casual, comfortable clothing, and that's one of her outfits. Here's another one. Again, this jacket kind of looks like it's a designer brand, but like a good quality designer brand. So I feel like she's got kind of like raided a wardrobe and she's found a few kind of basic pieces that she used to love, and she's kind of thrown them back on again. And I think again she's kind of appreciating the good side of cottage life. This little t-shirt as well is so cute. I love the green with the red hair. Again, tucks in, hangs over, really like that. So that's the same one that I was pointing out on Holly. This little boho dress, very cute, very girly. Like, again, she's not overtly looking for love, but I don't think she'd say no if she found the one. Again, I feel like she's had her heart broken in the past, so I feel like you know, we don't really know the backstory of what happened to Maeve's dad. Maybe that was a one-night stand. So she does have this kind of very independent spirit. You know, she's had to provide for her and Maeve from a really early age, actually. So she does have a bit of a tough front. Here's her athletic wear, again with that t-shirt. Sleepwear, again with the t-shirt, and those great that great control underwear that got patched in recently in a recent patch. Words are hard. Party wear, again with that cute jacket, and again with the very good quality boots. Can I just point out as well the really gorgeous swatches on here with that embroidery? So pretty. I really love that. It reminds me of Almost Famous, you know, the embroidered cowboy boots in Almost Famous. Here's another cute little dress. I feel like this is very Salvadorada. It just kind of reminds me of the Salvadorada clothing that we got, that kind of style. Again, very classic swimwear piece. Cute little hot weather outfit. Very sweet. I really like that jumpsuit, actually. And again, with the good quality jacket for her outerwear. She has Ugg boots on here though. Again, I feel like that's almost like an overlook. It's like she knows better, but I just put my Ugg boots on to be comfy. Oh, I forgot. Like, this is why I don't wear my Ugg boots on the farm. You know, that kind of thing. Maybe if it's like hot and sunny, I don't know. But yeah, I don't think you go horse riding in Ugg boots. So that is their family. And yeah, what you get up to with them, if you have them in your game, is up to you. I'm Cinderellimouse on the gallery. My ID is in the description box down below. Oh my goodness, here he is, guys. So my plan for these is that, you know, she's like, I hate horse riding. I hate it here. I'm going to go back to the city. I'm going to get an Uber back to the city. And I'm like, you are not. And then it's like, wait a second, guys. Hot cowboy is here. He's going to teach me how to ride more things than just horses. No, I'm sorry, it's inappropriate, the teenagers. He looks a bit goofy there because he's kind of like yawning, but yeah, I'll have another video up on him and his family, but he is here to I don't know, to heal her broken heart. So I do have it in mind that, again, depending on the gameplay, depending on where the gameplay takes it, I do have it in mind that these two are going to kind of hook up. She's going to see him and be like, hey, maybe I do want to spend some time out here in the country. Maybe I do need to learn to ride horses. And I feel like he's going to have the kind of thing of like, oh, he's really kind. So again, I can't wait to show you his family. It's really kind. So I think he's been very patient with her, but I think he'd have a bit of like, oh God, here's another city girl out here, kind of like, you know, standing near the horses and taking Instagram pictures. They're not really here to ride or learn anything about horse care. They're just here because it looks good on social media. So I think he's going to have a little bit of bias about her as well. Maybe they're not going to get on very well at first, but he is young, he is trendy. So we'll see. We'll see what happens between those two. And again, I can't wait to kind of like have these two kind of like go out on the town together and kind of like go out and have some fun. I feel like it's going to be really, really good for Brittany to kind of like let loose, let her hair down, you know, dance like nobody's watching, and kind of, again, spend some time on the farm, like getting back with nature and learning to appreciate this really, really, really gorgeous, absolutely gorgeous world. So yeah, I do want to do a little bit of a let's play, so kind of watch out for that. And I'm gonna leave it there. I hope you let me know. That's what I was gonna say. So let me know if you get this family from my gallery. My gallery ID is Cinderellimouse. Feel free to kind of like tweet me pictures. I love seeing my own Sims in your games and seeing what they get up to, and then all like the parallel, like the split timelines, you know. So who are they gonna hook up with in your game? What's their storyline going to be? Where you take it is kind of like up to you, and I kind of love to see everybody's different ideas as well. So yeah, watch out for my gameplay videos, and I will see you again soon. Bye friends.